Broadcasting from America's finest city, beautiful San Diego, California. It's your number one source for hip-hop and self-help, PoPolitickin. Give it up for the host with the most. He's a lean, mean fighting machine, Rich Homie Po.
What's up? Welcome to another edition of PoPolitickin. You know, how you doing? How you living? I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me, especially if you're one of my day ones. If you've been here since 2008 on this self-help meets hip-hop tip, I appreciate you. And if you're new to the show, like I said, self-help meets hip-hop. Just trying to, interview a lot of artists, a lot of music artists, but we also interview a lot of authors, with a lot of metaphysical stuff we're doing over here. So just trying to, give you something you can use in your life, and I appreciate you stopping by. This is just like, interview series, a diary, a journal, just doing what I do. And I want to shout out my homie DJ Period. That's one of the day ones, and my homie Amani at Amani Experience. Make sure you check him out. And my dude Kevin Hates Hip Hop. That's a great podcast. Go check him out. So yeah, 1-2-1-2. I'm in the place to be. Today I want to talk about the 10-year aging challenge. Everybody's doing that on Facebook. So I was looking at my pictures. I'm still looking the same. I ain't really aging. I just grew a beard. That's all I did in 10 years. I'm looking good. Yeah. But I was thinking about the past 10 years. And just wanted to reflect. Talk about my past 10 years of my life, and I might say something that might help you in your life. So past 10 years, 2009, where I was at. Just want to say where I was at in life first. So 2009, I was 5 years out of the military, because I was in the military from 2000 to 2004. So I was just into that. So I was pretty much adjusted. By the time I was working at a laboratory at a cancer lab, been there for like 4 years. I was there 5 years, so I started in 2004. Then I had my bachelor's in business management already, so I was working on my master's in psychology. In 2009, PoPolitickin was 1 year old, so we was a little baby. We almost how old we is now? We 11 now, so we almost there now, almost teenager. But yeah, 2009 we was 1. Yeah. So we was cool. And then where I'm at now, like I said, obviously I've been in the military longer. And then the bachelor's, I got my master's in psychology. I did that. Then I ended up getting my MBA. So the thing about school that I learned is spent a lot of money on school, student loans and all that shit. So don't go to school just to go to school. That's what, no, I was caught up in that. You supposed to go to school, but yeah, you supposed to go to school, but you ain't going to school just to go to school. You gotta have an end goal. Like, what are you going to school for? Are you going to school to be a doctor, a lawyer? Some of that shit you don't gotta go to school for. Like, you don't really gotta go to school to I don't know, it just depends what you want to do, man. Like I said, a lot of stuff now, it's on YouTube. You can look online. It's trade schools you can do. So, like me, if it ain't nothing like a exact thing, science or something like that, you really need a degree to go do that. It's best to just go entry level into that business and then work your way up, then go to school or something like that. Because a lot of times, if you get your degree and you don't have no experience, people don't want to hire you. So even if you got the degree, if you ain't got no experience, they don't want to hire you. So that's funny, right? Because yeah. And then the show, like I said, we still been doing the show. So past 10 years, like I said, this is the 11th year coming up. I think we started around February, March. So the 11th anniversary of PoPolitickin is coming soon. So I'll talk about that on another show. I don't want to go on that too much. But some of the interviews that really helped me and inspired me to keep doing it was when I interviewed MC Light. Then I interviewed Currency. When I interviewed what the dude say on the beginning of the show. Like those artists. I don't want to keep repeating that shit, but yeah. There's a lot of artists that really motivated me during the younger years. And that inspired me to keep pushing, so shout out to them. And then I was looking at some of the pros and cons, some of the things I did good in my life past 10 years, and some of the things I did wrong in my life the past 10 years. So the good thing I did get an education. Like I said, I got a couple degrees. But at the same time, I said I think the most important thing, more in school is the self-education. I read a lot. And I always read and I always just, I do a turn of, I don't always just, I listen to online media and stuff like that, and I learn that way too. So you don't have to just always pay all this money to go to college and get a degree. Like I said, you can study on your own. Self-education, that's the best education. And like I said, that's another thing. I spend a lot of time on personal development. So driving to work, I had long commutes all the time I've been working in my job, I had long commutes. So I spend a lot of time studying, listening to audiobooks. So like I said, turn your car to a university on wheels. You call it audio university, whatever you want to call your university. But if you spend an hour, 2 hours a day, listening to audiobooks, studying, listening to something you can really learn, you'll learn some shit. So I did a lot. I've been doing that for since 2006. So what's that? Yeah, I started doing that in 2006. So I love that. I think that's more important than going to school and getting degrees like that. Then my career, I'm proud of my career, even though I do want to have my own, I still want to do more entrepreneurship and have multiple streams of income, but I am proud of the career I accomplished so far. Like I work in the biotech industry, so that's a pretty solid industry. I meet a lot of pretty cool people, scientists, doctors, lawyers, all different type of people, smart, very intelligent people, so I feel like that pushes me and make me grow as a person overall, so that's a good thing. Then one thing I'm really proud of, I got a home, got a condo out here in Oceanside, so that's really proud, because I never even grew up thinking I was going to have a house. I never just thought like that. I just always, my man, I always thought I was going to rent, so, I got to end up getting a home, man. That's a really good experience, so I'm really proud. I wish I would have did it sooner, but it's never too late. And especially if you're a veteran, man. If you're a veteran and you're interested in getting a home and you got any questions, you can email me. Like I said, social media, everything's PoPolitickin. So you Google PoPolitickin, my social media is going to pop up. You hit me up or email me, PoPolitickin@gmail. PoPolitickin without the G @gmail. And then, as far as my savings and debt, I feel like I can, you can always do better with your finances, but I feel like I'm good. I can be better, but I'm not great, but I'm not bad with my debt. But like I said, the main thing messing me up is my student loan, so that's the mistake I made. And then if the things that I made mistakes at, I feel like I didn't save enough. So that's what I was saying. You can always save more money. So, I know, like I said, I've been working since I was 16. So, telling how many millions I already ran through. So I could have saved at least, 10% of that the millions I made. If I made in my life, I made like $2 million. If I could have saved some of that, And then sometimes I feel like I wasn't kind enough. Yeah. I don't know. You don't have to be mean, man. Always, Dr. Wayne Dyer, I'm a big fan of his work. He said, if you got a choice to be mean or kind, always pick kindness. So I feel like I can always be nice, man. I don't have to. That military taught me to be rough and, double dog shot troop, blood-sucking war machine. So it teach you, you're a killer, for real. So, but you can be kind, man. You don't got to be mean to people. Just try to be kind as much as possible. And then, like I said, another thing, don't be worried about these females, man. That females gonna be here. They ain't going nowhere. So, like I said, I feel like I did a good job for my position in life, but I could have been better in life if I wasn't focused on females. And then the thing about females, too, I know it might be hard sometimes, but find somebody that really love you, that's really down for you, that's really, really down. That's the main thing. You gotta find somebody that's really down. And the way you're gonna do that, you gotta really have a good knowledge yourself. Really work on finding yourself and digging deep, trying to see who you are as a person. You gotta really spend that time and work on that. That's the key to life. If you know who you are and what makes you, you got it. That's happiness. That's why people ain't happy. People got all this money, but they still don't be happy. So I'm saying it ain't about the money. It's about finding who you are, finding your God. You know what I'm saying? God, finding your God, whatever God is to you. Yeah, like I was saying, that was the knowledge of self was good for me because like that was a couple years ago. Like I was saying, I did 23andMe, found out my genetic makeup. And then I also found my holopath group. So on my mom's side, we have ancestry related to Nelson Mandela. Then on my dad's side, we have ancestry related to Pharaoh Ramsey II. So I'm like, dang. So, I know I come from great leaders and kings and queens. So stuff like that, like once you really learn yourself, man, you can't let media play you how you is and who your group of people be. Like once you know yourself and you know where you came from, man, that's like walk around with an S on your chest, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was learning. That's what I was doing last 10 years. A lot of reading, a lot of studying. I was fucking off a lot, but luckily I didn't get caught up too much, but I could have did better. But hope these next 10 years gonna be better. Like I said, I'm getting older. I gotta build, man. Trying to build. I'm trying to be somewhere in Costa Rica so you can enjoy how life's supposed to treat you. That's what AZ said. So that's what I'm trying to be. Sipping lovely, sipping on bubbly. Yeah. We about to go on this interview with the homie. This is family. My homie Big Zay Mack. He from the same hometown as me. I'm from Columbus, Mississippi. But I've been in San Diego like this past 10 years, even from 2009, 2019, I've been in San Diego. But I don't think I'm leaving San Diego. Oceanside to be exact. But yeah, I said, I'm about to roll out. Like I said, anytime you want to get at me, PoPolitickin@gmail.com. If you my day ones, be them day ones and share the show. Tell your homie about the show. You go to you got an interview you really like, tell them to listen to it. Need that love out there. And shout out to you. I holla.
PoPolitickin.com.
Hey, what's up, world? This is Big Zay Mack, the king of Trunk Muzik, Liquor Store All Star. I'm on PoPolitickin. Rock with us, man.
The king has returned.
Yeah. Y'all know I had to give y'all some country rap tunes, right? Let's go. Yeah. This shit moving like this. Let me talk to y'all real quick.
You ain't pimping in your whip, man. Go ahead and pipe down. Show some respect when a king come around. Ever since I took the crown, haters smile, turn to frown. They ain't even got no subs, but they wanna bite my sign. Yo, I take it all in stride. I'll be honest, though it's pride. Way before I had the slab, I pushed a bucket as my ride. Used to whip on 82 before I went to Southside. I ain't had no AC, windows down, it's hot outside. Man, the car was a trap, all the bass in the trunk. You can barely hear your thoughts when you're sitting in the front. Ain't nobody try me though, ain't going out like a punk. Only time we had some mid when we was feeling at the pump. Always had a thing for speakers, candy paint rims and tweeters. Every time I play a song, I be tweaking like a geeker. I ain't touch no powder though. My father, yo, he's a preacher now. His son is doing shows, packing venues, filling bleachers like wood grain and leather. Depends on how you parry it. No matter what you push, you gotta whip it like a cherry. Your driver's seat's a throne, feeling regal as you roam. Ain't no justice in the coat, baby, you make it on your own. I said wood grain and leather. Depends on how you parry it. No matter what you push, you gotta whip it like a cherry. Your driver's seat's a throne, feeling regal as you roam. Ain't no justice in the coat, baby, you make it on your own. Now on your way up, you can't forget where you came. Hustle hard to make a name, over trunks forever reign. See, I stayed in my lane and refrain from being lame. Everything is in fruition, spoke it all from my brain. Raised on underground kings, Master P and 3-6. If you got a muscle car, the exhaust got chrome tips. Even tuners get some love, racing tires, chrome lips. You can't have no ball ties on the road with no grip. Down south culture is a rite of passage. OG show love when you win the class. Overall, we'll clean, but they call it nasty. About to go and cop a lack just like my pappy. Ball within your means, in her pocket. Riding with a couple ratchets, love to pop, lock it, jock it. On my James Harden flow, blasting off Houston Rocket, huh? Wood grainy leather, depends on how you pair it. No matter what you push, you gotta whip it like a cherry. Your driver's seat's a throne, feeling regal as you roam. Ain't no justice in the coat, baby, you make it on your own. I said wood grainy leather, depends on how you pair it. No matter what you pushing, gotta whip it like a cherry. Your driver's seat's a throne, feeling regal as you roam. Ain't no justice in the coat, baby, you make it on your own, huh?
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go to Spotify. Go listen to all our podcasts for the past 10 years. 1212, I'm in the place to be with my homie Big Zay Mack. How you doing?
Yeah, man. What's going on, brother? Bless.
That's what's up. Why they call you Big Zay Mack?
One man, I'm 6'2". My name is Xavier McCrary, so I just put everything together. You do the Big Zay or Mac. Some of those names I earned in the military, some I got growing up. So I just said, you know what, this could be my moniker. Let's just combine them all.
And then speaking of that, we from the same hometown. So how was it growing up in Columbus, Mississippi? How was that for you?
Columbus, Mississippi, man, that's dope. I mean, country way of life, man. Everything was simple, a little bit slower than the rest of the country, but that's how we was brought up. A lot of family, a lot of ties. Everybody was unified. There, come together for one accord. So I love it, man.
And then that it was that song I listened to, that Swing and Bang. I think it was Swing and Bang Part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said you was like Hell State, but you said much love to the Bulldogs and the Rebels. I like, nah,
the Rebels
I
and the
keep the Rebels out of there. I like, why you trying to throw the Rebels in there? Like, you know we don't rock with the Rebels, man.
That's true. I mean, but I can't just say Hell State, because you got some fans who are fans of the Rebels up there. So it's not just one team. I could have said the Golden Eagles too down there in Southern Miss.
Yeah, say them. I don't rock with the Rebels, man. I don't like that.
Oh, good, bro.
But so I just want you to talk about your background. Like, tell us like how long you've been in the music and what got you, motivated to do music.
No doubt, man. I just remember growing up, going over my aunt sister's house with my cousins. She would wake us up every Saturday playing the blues, man. And we would just sing along or rap along or do something with the music, because music was what made us to keep clean and keep doing whatever we was doing. And we didn't realize we were rapping or nothing. So I just decided to keep putting those words together, make stuff rhyme. Over time, it became rap. I didn't know I could do it until I actually started putting a pen and pad down and making it happen. So growing up, whenever somebody played music, especially being in church, whatever, we was always around it. So it just became a part of me naturally.
So what do you love about music?
I love that the fact that music can unify people from state to state, country to country, man. I can write a song about anything, and somebody that might not know might stumble across it and hear it, and they can relate to that. You know, people really don't like their job. I can say sometimes I don't like mine either. If I write a song about that, they can be like, you know what? I understand what he's saying because he's speaking to me. The fact that music can unify anyone around the world, I love that.
And speaking of your job, I see you're in the Navy, right?
Yeah, active duty, man, active duty.
Yeah, so that's unique. So I want you to talk about how you managed being a active duty military and a rapper. And then the first thing too, we salute you for doing that, being in the military.
Appreciate it. I just balance it like anyone would balance anything. I call this my 9 to 5, but my real job is making music. So I would go to work. If I'm not on duty, I'd be writing stuff. Even when I'm at the job, if I'm not actually doing my job at work, I'm writing music. When I'm not at work, I'm in the studio recording. Big shout out to my man Iman, everybody at the Gold Standard Studios, man. So I go record out there in the Mesa. I go out there, we just record, man, and you got to find a way to balance it. Like if I get booked to do a show or something, I got to find a way to take time off to go make sure I handle that obligation too. To me, it's nothing small. Just go out there and make it happen.
That's what's up. And then what is hip hop to you?
To me, man, hip hop is life. It is. I ain't trying to be racist when I say it, but it's the way for black people to communicate. This is how we tell our stories, man. This is how we get stuff off our chest for somebody else to hear it. Because you might get another race, another ethnicity to hear it, then they can finally understand what we're trying to say. A lot of times people don't want to hear us, but they hear a song that we're talking about. Next thing you know, hey, oh, I get it. That's what they're trying to say. So,
Yeah, I'm saying you're right. I would say it's like it's basically stuff we already know, but when they listening to it, we putting them on game. But it's stuff we already know because it's our culture. They like on the outside, they ear hustling.
Ear hustling, but we living it. So we trying to tell y'all what the issue is. Y'all don't want to hear it, but we come up with a song. Take for instance, Nipsey Hussle and YG, FDT, F Donald Trump. We've been saying it. Nobody wanted to hear it until that song came out. Now we got your attention. That's what hip hop is. It's a voice magnified on the larger scale. That's how I look at it.
Now, who are some of your influences?
Oh man, Master P, UGK, Nipsey Hussle, Slim Thug, Currency, Big Crit. Man, I call those influence because I seen how they done it. How they could be independent and become major. That you don't necessarily need that bigger machine as long as you got the right people around you in your circle to make everything be cohesive. You could be successful. And I definitely love that right there. So if they could do it, why can't I? Just take a little tidbits and pieces of their game, make it work for me.
And then describe your process when you create music.
Usually, I got a drink in my cup, probably that brown, some Hennessy, some Crown, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll play a beat, and the way I go about it, I let the beat tell me what it wants me to say. So if I'm riding the beat, I'm like, okay, start nodding your head. Oh, this sounds perfect in the car. I just go from there. Oh, somebody might be pissed off at their job. Somebody might just want to get around and drive. That's what I talk about. So I put myself in the listener's shoes and approach it from their mindset as well as how I would talk to them at the same time. That's how I do it.
And then what are you working on right now? Like some of your current projects?
Oh, current project, man, I just dropped my first album. I dropped a couple mixtapes. This is my first album, King of Trunk Muzik. By the way, if y'all listening, you watching, go out there and get it. Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp, wherever. I just dropped that. It's doing some numbers. So thanks to everybody that's been listening to it, streaming it, sharing it, download. I appreciate it. I got another project in the works. Not gonna name the title just yet, but I'm trying to drop something probably the first quarter of 2019. I've just been in there working on new music, new material, guiding other young artists that see me doing it, trying to help them out as well.
All right, and then what are some of your interests outside of music?
So sports all day for one. Sports, cars, women, typical stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like how you could be smoking right now, even though I don't smoke, but you smoke right there, I'm gonna drink that super just chop up game. That's how it is, man. I'm a young old head. I just sit down with your play spades, bones, something like that. Man. Got some tunes playing in the background. That's me.
And then what are some things you do as far as like personal development in your life?
I meditate. You gotta meditate, man. You gotta be spiritually grounded, especially in my line of work. You gotta be spiritually grounded because you can have somebody that outranks you or your boss or whatever talk to you a little reckless. You gotta have that discipline. So if you don't have that discipline, man, you a lost cause in my book. But I definitely meditate all the time. I read, so I go run, I go hoop. You gotta do something. You gotta stay physically ready and mentally ready, spiritually ready as well. You gotta have all three of those things in balance.
How do you meditate?
This might sound weird, but I go back there to the room, man. I cut the shower on either hot or cold, let it steam up. I just sit in the middle of my bed, bro. I just close my eyes, try to block out everything. That's when what you feel like what you need to write about or what I need to do. Those things will start clicking in your mind. So you got to be able to close out everything. If you can't do that, then your focus ain't right. At least in my opinion.
That's what's up. And then what do you say some of your main goals for your career are right now?
Main goals for my career is just to spread the gospel of Trunk music, man. People hearing it, they're like, wait a minute, you sound like you from Texas. I get that a lot and I appreciate it, but now I'm from Mississippi, Columbus, Mississippi at that. So I want people to understand that, yeah, we don't necessarily have a sound per se, but our sound is influenced by Memphis, by Atlanta, by Texas. People know that Mississippi got some stars, not just David Banner, Big Crit. Shout out to my guy D Horton, he out there doing things too. Dolla Black, Tito Lopez. It's not just them. We all got voices. We just got to come together and make our voice loud. People can say what's the voice is good. Not there for
And what's
Go
I
ahead.
would say what's trunk music?
Trunk music, man. I call it trunk music because that's really how people approach me to it. Like you put it in, yeah, I got some stuff that usually is probably slow, loud, and banging. At the same time, I got something that can be spun in the club. I got music for the strip club. But if you just put in your car and you just ride and you're trying to crack your seal in your trunk, you put my song on during a car competition or something, I guarantee you'll win, man. People already told me that they won with my music. I'm telling you that. That's why I lose.
I would say,
on four.
yeah, you was talking about Texas. So I was asking you about that. I saw you had the chopped and screw. I said, what you know about that chopped and screw? I saw you had the swing and bang chopped and screw. I was like, all right.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm influenced by that because growing up, that's what a lot was played around my older cousins. When you get in a car ride with them, we didn't know what it was. We thought that their music was messed up. Like, hey, what's wrong with your radio or something, man?
Yeah.
I tried to it. I'm like, yo, this is kind of dope because you hear a song being played regularly. I'm like, all right, I like this. What if you change the pitch? Then they slowed it down. I'm like, yo, this is perfect just to ride around to. You might
Whole nother song.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I love that. So I try to influence that in my music a lot.
All right. And what advice would you give to new artists?
Never quit. If you don't believe in yourself, why would I? Why would you? You know, why would the next person believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? People gonna tell you no. You're gonna fail. You're gonna stumble. That's life. There's gonna be some ups and downs. But once you get those ups, because you've been through those downs, man, life is sweet. It took me at least 7 years to get where I'm at right now. And people say I didn't quote unquote did something. Nah, I got a long way to go. Just because if people know you now, you gotta get their friends to know you. Their people to know you. That's how I approach it. So I'll tell the next artist right now, if you're listening, the breakthrough's coming. Just keep pushing. It's gonna get tough. I'll tell you that shit up and down right now. Ain't nothing in this game sweet. You gotta go get it for yourself. Nobody's gonna give it to you. Somebody gives you advice, learn how to take it. Be receptive to constructive criticism because that's very vital. You gotta learn how to take it when somebody says, hey, the song was dope, but you could have did this better. Could have said this like this. You know, just because you make a song and the hood likes it, don't mean that the next hood gonna like it. I might make a song that Mississippi loves. I can't get spins in Louisiana or Texas because they might not jam it. You gotta be willing to be malleable and creative to cater to everyone. Just don't lose yourself in the process.
What would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Man, look, thank y'all. Thank y'all. It's been a long grind, but we're starting to see the light, you know. If y'all got me, I got y'all. I'm never ever gonna lose myself to the game, to the struggles, to anything like that. I make this music for y'all, for us. This is us. When they hear Big Zay Mack, they hear Columbus, Mississippi. They hear the South. They hear us. This is for us, and I thank y'all so much for rocking with me to this point.
All right. And anybody just not hearing about you through this interview, let them know why they should go check your music out.
But I guarantee you, if y'all listen to me, this is the first time you ever heard of Big Zay Mack. I guarantee you, probably got a song in my catalog that will speak directly to you. Because I've been in your shoes. I'm a blue collar worker. I'm a blue collar rapper. Just because we make music, I'm on Spotify and all that good stuff, don't mean I'm balling. I wake up, got a 9 to 5 just like you. Like the next man. I didn't hustle for some quick cash. I didn't get it. You know, I done seen people move drugs and that's what they do. I ain't gonna tell you not to do it. I'm saying go get your money. Just be smart about it. I got music for y'all. This is us. I'm authentic as they can come.
All right, man. I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Hey man, appreciate you having me, big dog.
Yeah, no doubt. You got any shout outs, anything you want to say, your social media and stuff?
Oh yeah, man. Big shout out to everybody in Columbus coming up. You know, shout out to Jumpman J, Drake the Rapper, you know, go check my boys out. Shout out to Big Waller, Chef Fish, my boy, Big Trunk, D Horton, Dolla Black, everybody, man. If y'all want to check me out on social media, I'm on Spotify, Twitter. Look, I said social media was fake to music. I'm on Instagram at Big Zay Mack Rap, BigZayMackRaps. Follow me, I follow you back. I'm on Twitter, Big Zay Mack 662, Spotify, Big Zay Mack, iTunes, Big Zay Mack. The album's there. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know, man. That's how we grow as people. So I appreciate y'all just for considering that.
work hard for what I got and they complaining. Swerving potholes looking like I'm hydroplaning. Giving thanks to God to play a move and they maintain it. Only gun I show my nephew is for candy paint and spraying. Now let the world know, let my goals show that this is what they came for. They hate to see it shine, so let them see from different angles. They try to watch my moves, I change the channel like cable. I never turn my back on family, no Cain and Abel. It's misfit, holla misfit to the end, bitch. I'm worth a couple thousand off of money I invested. The way I move with bars is looking like I've been arrested. No sale though, I'm on my grind though, you hear the kid flip. When you been down, man, the way to go is up. All that pressure made a diamond and then turn your speakers bust. Flow is polished, never rush, slow flow, not the rush. I've been ballin' on the low, but yo, I keep that on the hush.
What I mean, nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. To my business, see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. To my business, see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. To my business, see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean.
Still ain't sold my soul, the devil couldn't pay the fee. Look at God, he be looking down and steady blessing me. Cooking records in the booth, I got the perfect recipe. If you got it, then I need it. I can't do a verse for free. Hit the gas on them, let it mash on them as I swing. I ain't talking Carl Thomas when I say this summer rain. About to blast on them, then I pass on them in the way. Dedicated to the craft, so let me own it, demonstrate. Penetrate the deepest mind with my gift of gab. Sometimes I'm hard to flag down like a taxi cab. Like I'm super player when I'm acting bad. Hustle for everything I got, it's hard not to brag. I'm saying,
see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. To my business, see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. To my business, see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. To my business, see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean. To my business, see just what I mean. Nigga, I ride dirty every day, but still I shine so clean.
The PoPolitickin Show is brought to you by Audible. With over 180,000 titles to choose from, Audible is great for any continuous learner wanting to grow and expand their knowledge and insight. Go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and get an audiobook of your choice free with a 30-day trial. After the trial, your paid membership will begin at $14.95 per month. With your membership, you will receive 1 credit every month, good for an audiobook on Audible. Cancel before your trial ends and you will not be charged. So go to www.audibletrial.com/POAudio and download a free book by Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Napoleon Hill, Les Brown, Damon John, and more. Always remember that knowledge is power.